1-2, and Ugla bouncing ball. Descalso. The play to first in time, and the St. Louis Cardinals advance. The Cardinals racing off the field as the debris comes pouring down again. They will move on. Chipper Jones' final at bat is a hit, but the Braves come up short. And a 6-3 victory for the St. Louis Cardinals. Trying to defend it.
Loaded, 2 out. Fly ball left field. Nate McLouth is there. And the magical season of the Baltimore Orioles continues. The first ever American League wild card game goes to Baltimore. 5-1 over the Rangers, whose hopes for a third straight trip to the World Series have vanished. To second. That's it. The Pittsburgh Pirates are on their way to St. Louis in the National League Division Series. A playoff win in Pittsburgh for the first time since 1992.
CS Tampa Bay beat him in 7 games. And there it is. Rodney strikes out Chisenhall, and the Tampa Bay Rays are moving on. They head to Boston as they win the wild card game. The Rays are headed to the American League Division Series, and their magical road trip continues. And it all comes to an end for the Cleveland Indians tonight.
Now looking for a 2-out hit. Pass through into left field. The Kansas City Royals are walking off into the ALDS.
Four hits, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. Tempo hasn't changed. Expression hasn't changed. And this should do it. Buster Posey puts the squeeze on it, and the San Francisco Giants have defeated the Pittsburgh Pirates and advanced on to the National League Division Series, where they will begin a best-of-5 with the Washington Nationals on Friday. The batter is Brian McCann, 0 for 3. And a swing and a ground ball to short. Big hop for Correa, and the Astros have advanced to the Division Series against Kansas City with a 3-0 win here at Yankee Stadium. The Yankee season.
Did he give up 2 home runs on a start? And he did it tonight.
Little check swing, and for the first time in 12 years, the Chicago Cubs have a postseason victory. They win the wild card game, blanking the Pirates 4-0. And at DraftKings in Chicago, Illinois, they're in Wrigley.
Even though they've turned a lot of double plays.
Oh, there's a drive to deep left field, and the ball game is over.
So they had to pitch to Gillespie.
Right center field, and the Giants win it. Behind the pitching of Madison Bumgarner and the 9th inning home run off the bat of Connor Gillespie, the Giants are moving on. They beat the Mets 3-0, and they're headed to Wrigley Field in what should be a fascinating series between the Giants and the Cubs as the Mets run right now. Not thinking too far ahead at all. And they're on their way. The Yankees win the wild card game. They beat the Twins 8-4. Setting up what should be a fascinating series of the division series between the Yankees and the powerhouse Cleveland Indians. A great year for the Minnesota Twins. They go from 59 to 85 wins, but they cannot win here in the Bronx as the Yankees move on.
To second. Ball game. LA, here they come.
Now it's time! The Colorado Rockies have gone on the road and defeated the Cubs to move on to the division series. Stunned silence on the north side tonight.
Surviving this grinder of a wild card game. And a shot picked up by Walker. Defensive replacement. Flips to Chapman. Ball game is over. The New York Yankees are moving on to the American League Division Series. Judge and Stanton go deep. Luke Voit with the memorable moment.
To center field. Robles back. Ball game. And the Washington Nationals are LA bound.
And that'll do it. The Tampa Bay Rays are moving on to a date with the Houston Astros.
That's strike three from Presley, and the Astros win it 3-1, and they sweep the wild card series 2-0, holding the Twins offense completely in check. What an effort by the Stros starters and the relievers named Valdez, and today Javier. Watch out, here comes Houston.
They went into on the ground. This will do it, and the Rays win it. They advance to the division series. They sweep the Toronto Blue Jays.
They win the American League Wild Card Series, first of its kind, and they end baseball on Tropicana Field for 2020 with a win and a ticket to out west. The Rays are going to San Diego to take on either the Yankees or the Indians in the American League Division Series.
Strike this year. 2-2. On the appeal, he swung the bat, and the New York Yankees have swept the Indians. They've punched their ticket to the division series.
Ball game over. Wild card series over. Yankees win. The Yankees win. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. But the Yankees prevail. They win the game 10-2.
As the Braves move on in the postseason and out away from the division series, that gathering outside the ballpark that we've been photographing all day will grow. Suarez lines to left, and that'll do it. The Atlanta Braves have won their first postseason series in 19 years. They're headed to the NLDS. Atlanta riding the backs of two outstanding young starters. One of the best bullpens in the league.
Here's his 2-2. Mazzara takes strike three called. And a win, a long time coming for the A's franchise that has had so much regular season success and so little in the postseason. Bob Melvin and his team earned this one. What a win today, and what a series win for the Oakland Athletics. And disappointment for the White Sox, who battled hard. But an A's team that had just...
This should do it. Taylor says, I got it. Kershaw gets a win, and the Dodgers advance. They win the wild card series, taking both games from the Milwaukee Brewers. An outstanding effort. 13 strikeouts from Clayton Kershaw tonight to at least silence the critics who claim he hasn't done it in the postseason enough. Was that enough for you?
2-2. Kinsler deals. Swing and a miss. Got him, and it's over. And the Marlins are headed to the division series as they beat the Cubs. 2-0 the final here. And they advance to the DS. Yeah, the bottom feeders, they're moving on. Don Mattingly's group, they go into Wrigley Field and sweep the quick 2 out of 3 series. 5-1 in the opener, 2-0.
Excitement around this city right now.
Strike 3 called. Rosenthal mows him down in the 9th, and the Padres will move on. First postseason series win since 1998 when they reached the World Series against the Yankees. They'll advance to take on the #1 seed Dodgers. Jess, it was a lot of fun. The fall frenzy moves on.
Terrific job, Tommy.
Torres sends it fly ball out to right. Hunter Renfroe's got it, and the Red Sox have a date with the Rays. A Red Sox team that missed the expanded postseason altogether just a year ago, finishing 24-36. Playing in their first ever wild card game. They previously played as a wild card team that advanced all the way to...
Reyes fires, swing and a drive, deep left field. This is way back. Walk him off, Chris Taylor.
We're in the bottom of the 15th. Swing and a high fly ball. Left field. Way back. Ball game. Gonzalez walks it off. And the Guardians are moving on to the division series. Here in the 15th, the rookie buries one over the high wall. Your final in 15. 1-0 Cleveland. Is 0-2. Tapia to center field. Rodriguez there makes the catch. And one of the great comebacks in playoff history sends the Mariners to the division series. An incredible win.
It's one of the most remarkable games I've ever seen.
Ever.
Popped up. Will Sosa get there? Yes, he will. And the Phillies hold on. They win 2-0, and they will meet the Atlanta Braves in the National League Division Series. How about the Phillies? Harper with a big home run. A sac fly brings in the second run by Kyle Schwarber. And the Phillies...
1-2 from Hader. Marte rolls it over. Machado. San Diego will sail into the division series as they come to New York and win 2 out of 3. Joe Musgrove dominates here at Citi Field. 6-0 the final.
Pitching, defense, base running, and most importantly, timely hitting for the San Diego Padres.
But he's ready to celebrate with his team. Strike 3. Fastball at the knees, a borderline pitch. goes the Rangers' way, and they go on to the second round to take on Baltimore in the ALDS starting on Saturday. They win a playoff round for the first time in 12 years. And a total team effort that sends the Tampa Bay Rays home for the season.
Swing and a miss. Finally, 21 years in the making. And the Twins advance with a victory in 2 straight over Toronto. And they will meet the Houston Astros in the ALDS.
Here comes. Swing and a miss, and that's it. The Arizona Diamondbacks advance to the division series as they knock off the Brewers. Yeah. Paul Sewald closes it out, and the Diamondbacks come into Milwaukee and win 2 straight. And now Arizona will move on and take on the Dodgers.
Well, what a performance, and you just have to circle
the World Series. And step 1 of that process has been completed. The Phillies 7-1 win the wild card over the Marlins and now get to face the Braves.
You can hear this stadium miles away. This team isn't built to just get in. This team is built to win.
The 0-1. And this should end the run. And that'll do it. The Motown magic continues. The Tigers sweep the Astros 5-2, and they will move to the American League Division Series.
Todd, I am so impressed with the way that the Tigers go about things. Bullpen, lineup, camaraderie, amazing.
The pitch. He struck him out. And the Kansas City Royals move on to the division series. This improbable season.
Everything we've seen from Kansas City throughout the regular season, how they get things done, strong starting pitching.
They are down to their last out. This crowd has been on its feet a good portion of the night, waving the towels. They're doing it again. Rooting for Suarez to finish this one. Darno, it's popped up, it's playable, careful. Both go at it, it's caught by Higashioka, the game's over. And the Padres win it. They will meet the Dodgers in the division series.
And the pitch. And that one hit. On a bounce. Yep. Throw to first. Out! And it's a double play. And it's over. It's over. A double play to end the game. And the Mets are moving on to Philadelphia.
what a play by Lindor to know and read it, knowing it was difficult to decide if it was.
2 outs, bases clear. 8-4 Dodgers. The 0-2. Line drive. Caught by Mookie Betts. And that'll do it. The Dodgers sweep the Reds 2-zip. And they'll take on the Phillies in the division series.
Well, there's no question about the certainty of this offense. There's a lot of confidence 1 through 9 and throughout the bench. They have so much depth and so much ability.
Schneemann rolls it down to first. Torkelson will play it himself. And the Detroit Tigers are on to the American League Division Series.
They find a way to do it once again on the road. They did it in Houston last year, and now they do it in Cleveland. A.J. Hinch. Look at him.
2 on, 2 out. First pitch swinging from in the center. Pete Crow Armstrong on a 3-hit day. Makes the catch. The Chicago Cubs are going to head up 94 Division Series.
But they had a little extra coming into this season. Yoshida will take second. This one is popped up. McMahon. And the Yankees have completed step one on their way back to a World Series.